Hello, hello. Welcome here, everybody. Welcome to day one of our Going Gold Challenge in June. My name is Sheila Cron. If you don't know who I am one of the leaders that is going to be showing up this month. And one of the very many different flavors of leaders that's going to be in here, teaching you everything that we know and showing you how incredibly simple and doable this business is. We want to show you how anybody can do this. You do not need to have an education. You do not need to have a certain skill set. You do not need to have a certain personality. This is possible for anybody. So this video today is going to be kind of your breakdown of what to expect this month, what you can expect from us, and what we expect from you in here. And so we want to bring a lot of clarity because without clarity, action is often lacking. And so I want to make sure that you have all the clarity that you need for this month, that you know exactly what you get to do on a day-to-day basis so that we can step into action and be able to start earning some money, because ultimately that's what we're here for. And there's no shame around that at all, okay? So I'm going to be going over a few different things in this video today, just to make things super clear so that you know what's going on. This chat right here, this is our base. This is where we're going to be working from. This is where you can show up, ask any questions. If you need some encouragement, if you have received a downer message, whatever it might be, you can come here and we will be here to help you. That is what this place is. Call this your landing board, call this your mustard zone, whatever you want. This is where you get to come, okay? Next, we have many different leaders that are going to be showing up this month, all different kind of flavors of leaders. You are not going to relate to everybody, and that's okay. Not everybody is going to be your cup of tea, and you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. We are all very unique and different and created in a very special way. But I promise you this, over the span of this month, you will find leaders that you relate to. You will find people showing up in here that you're like, oh yeah, I get her. She makes sense to me. And that's what our goal is, because we want you to find somebody where you're like, okay, if she can do this, I can do this too. We want you to find somebody to relate to. Next, we're going to be going over some of the expectations from both sides, the expectations we have for you and the ones you have from us. And so I'm going to show you exactly what's going to be happening in this chat from Monday to Friday and what you can expect. So from Monday to Friday, we will be posting, you're going to be doing a daily IPA sheet. IPA is income producing activity. It's any activity that is going to move the needle forward in your business, any activity that is going to bring you income. So we're going to teach you exactly what that looks like, exactly what to expect. We're going to teach you exactly how to walk through that process. We want to make this as clear as possible for you. Next, Monday through Friday, you're going to have a video in this chat. A video or a post, it's going to be a challenge based on a certain topic. So let me remember what my topics are. For Mondays, we're going to be focusing on recruiting. So this first week in June is our how-to week. This first week is going to be the week of how to do all the nitty-gritty things. So this week, we're going to be focusing on what is your funnel? That's today. Tuesday, we're going to be talking about how to make new friends. Wednesday, we're going to be talking about how to build relationships. Thursday, we're going to be talking about how to make an offer, how to invite people to Plexus. And Friday, we're going to be talking about how to close the deal. I don't want you to have any shame around these topics if you don't know how to do these things, because I promise you, when I stepped into Plexus 10 years ago, I didn't know how to do any of these things. My friends had been my friends since kindergarten, and so I did not know how to make new friends, and that's okay. It is simply a skill set that we get to learn. That is all it is. So that's going to be this first week. The next 3 weeks that follow are going to be very simple. Monday, recruiting. Tuesday, duplicating. Wednesday, retention. Thursday, leadership. And Friday is going to be a special topic each Friday that we have specially curated just for you guys. So that's what you can expect from this month's schedule. You'll probably end up finding that schedule somewhere in this chat eventually. And let's go through the IPA sheet. I'm going to show you the IPA sheet that we have made especially for this challenge. Okay. June challenge. This is a very simple income producing activity sheet. We want it to be very clear and concise. At the top, you're going to see what are your top 3 priorities to accomplish today. What are your top 3 goals? What are the 3 most important things that you get to focus on? Next, your daily thought download. What are you thinking right now? And be honest with yourself. When you sit down to do your IPA, do you have negative thoughts about this? Write those down because it's very clarifying to see where we are mentally and then to process those thoughts and work through them. And the next section is any names of people that you have talked to that day. It's very important to keep track of who we've been talking to and who we've been connecting with. Now, this bottom gray box is the most important box on this whole sheet. This is your daily IPA, this little box. If all you can do in a day is this little box, then you're doing great. And we're going to teach you exactly how to do each one of those things in this box this week. So if you don't know how to do them, that's okay. It's okay. We're going to teach you how. Remember that schedule I just read out for you for the first week of June? Those are these things, and we're going to show you how to do them. So make one post. Your social media account is your storefront. It shows people that you are open and available for business. Your posts don't always have to be Plexus, but do show people that you're showing up so that they can come to you as well. Follow up. Following up is talking to people that you have previously spoken with, connecting with them. Again, it doesn't have to always be Plexus. It is simply connecting with people so that they know that you care about them. Next, make one offer. This is inviting one person to Plexus. One person, inviting them to check out what you have. And we're going to teach you how to do this. Next, posting in your stories, making a reel, or going live. This is, again, just like making a post. It's showing that your storefront is open and available for business. Last, connect with 4 people. This is just building new relationships. And like I already mentioned, we're going to be going over that this week to show you exactly how to build new relationships with people. So this is your sheet that you're going to be doing 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Life sometimes happens. That's okay. If you miss a day, maybe something came up, that's okay. You have Saturday and Sunday too. We have set aside Saturday as our catch-up day. You can always use Saturday or you can use Sunday if you're okay with that. Okay, so that is the IPA sheet. That is going to be 5 days a week. That's what we're going to do. Because the more you do, the more is going to come back to you. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You're not going to take one big old chunk and it's going to go down. That's not how it works. One bite at a time. The next thing I want to talk about is making your goals. So if you have not already watched the video that I made on going gold, then I would really encourage you to watch that video. If you haven't seen it, it is in the Abundant Wellness team page, and it's got these pretty gold graphics, just like the graphic that we had for this chat and for this post. And maybe ask your upline to tag you in it, or we can share it in the chat here. Either or, you'll find it, promise you. Just go looking, I promise you'll find it. So that video is going to break down exactly what you need to do to go gold. It's going to make it look a lot easier than what you think it is. It's going to take this big goal and it's going to break it up into tiny little bites that you can do every single day. That's our goal. We know that in order to make new habits and in order to move forward, we need to do little things every single day. They add up to being big things. Have you ever heard the penny analogy? When you double a penny every single day, you think by the end of 30 days, it's probably not a lot. It's actually, I can't remember the number right now, but I feel like it's like $1 million some dollars or something, or even more than that. Just by doubling a penny every day for 30 days. Little actions add up to big things. So it's important to show up every day and do those little things every day. The next thing I want to talk about is your mindset going into this challenge. So we mentioned a little bit on the IPA chat, your daily thought. How you're going to be thinking about this is going to really make a big difference. So I want you to be very aware of the thoughts that you have. I want you to be very aware of what you're thinking as you're stepping into this challenge. Are you thinking, I can't do this? I'm not capable of this. I don't have the right personality. I don't know enough people. What you think is what you get out. What you say is what's going to happen. So whatever we put out, That's what's going to happen. Our brains are just like a computer. They don't care if we put in negative or positive. It's just going to output whatever you put in. So start focusing on switching your mental language to yourself. I can do this. I'm going to make new friends. I'm capable of anything I put my mind to. I just want you to think about that a little bit and think about, what am I thinking? What's going through my mind? Next, I want to talk about, what is your funnel? This is very important because this kind of overshadows what we're going to do this whole week. I'm going to show you a little graphic. Filling your funnel. So this week, we're going to teach you all of these things. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to teach you how to make new friends, how to build relationships, how to close the deal. We're going to show you all those things. This is very important. If you want to have a very healthy business that is constantly flowing, then you need to have a funnel that is constantly flowing. In the top of this funnel, you'll see it says new friends and contacts. That's your biggest number. You want to bring in a lot of new friends and contacts, because not every single person is going to say yes. Imagine at least maybe 1 out of every 10 people will be interested. So maybe 10% of the people that you talk to will be interested. It's okay to get a lot of no's. A no does not mean no. It just means not now. I'm just not ready. Or as Genevieve says, it just means I don't KNOW enough. I don't know enough yet. So the people that say no, they're going to be watching you. They're going to be thinking, is she going to continue? Or is she just going to give up after a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year? They're going to be watching to see how dedicated you are. They want to see what you do before they commit. Not everybody's ready right away. If you are a person who has stepped in early, good for you. Good for you, because that is not most people. Next, you are going to be building relationships with these people, connecting with them, and you're going to be inviting them to Plexus. You see how this gets a little bit smaller? Less people are going to say yes. Your amount gets less. The people that are going to show curiosity, even less. Those that you follow up with and continue to build relationships with, it keeps getting smaller. Because like I said, it's that 10% that are possibly going to be interested and then actually say yes. It's okay to get a lot of no's. And then you repeat this process over and over and over again. And some people say yes right away. The next person takes 5 years. I have had quite a few people like that who have taken a long time before they're ready. That's okay. That's their journey. That's their process, and that's okay. So to clarify, this is going to be a challenge where we're going to be working Monday to Friday. Saturday is your catch-up day. You're going to be having an IPA sheet that I showed you every day. The little gray box at the bottom is the most important part, and we're going to be teaching you exactly how to do that. Each day is going to come with its own special challenge or task that you get to learn, because this is a learning and growing challenge. I want you to really think about it. How does a doctor become a doctor? Do they just one day decide, I'm going to be a doctor, and then they know everything? No. They go to university for 7, 10, 12 years in order to learn all the things that they need to learn. Network marketing industry is the same thing. A lot of people on social media will tout that you can just be magically at the top in a day. And that's not true. I really don't agree with that, because I believe that the network marketing industry is one of the best industries in the world, because there is no other industry where you can earn money while you learn. While you learn. A doctor, they are in debt, a lot of debt, before they start earning money. And for a long time, they work for free, because they are developing their skill sets before they can step into their industry. We get to develop our skill sets while we are in the industry. That is the blessing of this business. But it does not mean that we do not develop our skill sets. We do. There's so many things that I had to learn before I was felt confident in some things, because I didn't know a lot, but that's okay. The best way to learn is by doing. Experience is the best teacher, and it is okay to mess up, and you are going to mess up. And the people that are willing to mess up the most are the ones that are the most successful. So don't look at just failure as a bad thing. There's no such thing as failing. There is only succeeding and learning. So if you don't do something right the first time, that's okay. You just can use it as a lesson. Look at it and be like, what did I learn from this situation? How can I do this differently next time? So that's what we're here for this month. And I'm so excited to have all of you in here. I truly can't wait for us to be on this journey together. Like I said, use this chat as your landing base. Come here for any of your questions, concerns, mental things that you're going through. We are here to support you. We want to teach you. We want you to succeed. So, welcome here. Welcome to the party. And I cannot wait to see where this is going to take us all. Have a great Monday.